Hello friends, hope you all are doing well. I am CA Vandana Khandelwal and in this video I am going to describe you about issues and complexity in input tax credit under GST laws. As we know, GST laws was implemented from 1st July 2017, but nowadays it has been seen that many notices are being issued by GST department for disallowance of GST input tax credit claimed by assessee in his GST return. What are the reasons and what are the critical points which one should keep in mind at the time of filing of GST return? Let us start step by step. First step. GST input credit is claimed in GSTR 3B return, but before filing of GSTR 3B return, one is required to check GSTR 2A and GSTR 2B return. GSTR 2A is the GST return where a GST return preparer can view details of all his input tax credit which flows from GSTR 1 return filed by his supplier. GSTR 2A return also reflects complete details of buyer's input tax credit such as GSTN number of supplier, date of invoice, amount of CGST, SGST, IGST with total invoice amount. So, a buyer should match and compare his GST input tax credit on all of his purchases and expenses invoice with details being reflected in his GSTR 2A return. In case of any missing details or any mismatch details of tax credit in GSTR 2A return, buyer can cross-check personally with the supplier and ask him to update on GST portal. This return also shows date of filing of supplier GSTR 1 return along with filing status of their GSTR 3B returns. Now, an important point to note here is that if a supplier has filed his GSTR 1 return but not filed his GSTR 3B return, then it means supplier has not paid GST tax to government. So, in this case, a buyer can remind supplier to file his GSTR 3B return on time so as to avoid chances of notice to buyer as well as supplier. Second step is to check GSTR 2B return. GSTR 2B return is slightly different from GSTR 2A return. GSTR 2B return clearly shows document-wise details of ITC eligibility with bifurcation of eligible and ineligible input tax credit. Further to note that GSTR 2B return reflects details of input tax credit only from those suppliers who have filed their GSTR 1 return on time. This means that if a supplier has filed his GSTR 1 return after cut-off date, then such input tax credit will not be reflected in GSTR 2B return, but it will be reflected in GSTR 2A return. Hence, a buyer needs to cross-confirm status of his input tax credit from GSTR 2B return as well and can raise issue with supplier if they have not filed their GSTR 1 return on time. This will help to solve mismatches in tax credit claim and reduce chances of notice from GST department. Third step. After cross-check of GSTR 2A and GSTR 2B return, a buyer can calculate total amount of his input tax credit to be claimed in his GSTR 3B return. At the same time, GSTR 3B return will itself auto-pick CGST, SGST and IGST credit from GSTR 2B return. However, same amount can be edited before filing of return, and if a buyer will claim higher amount of GST credit as compared to GSTR 2B return, then system will consider it as a contravention of GST rule, and this will increase chances of notice from GST department to buyers. Fourth step. There are certain inward supply of goods and services which are under blocked category in GST laws, and the service recipient of these services cannot avail and utilize such amount of GST input tax credit in GSTR 3B return. Such items are food and beverages, goods used for personal use, membership of health club fitness center, beauty treatments, health services, life insurance and health insurance, cosmetic and plastic surgery, construction, repair and maintenance of any immovable property, free samples and destroyed goods, motor vehicle and conveyance subject to some exceptions. So, even if input tax credit of all such blocked items are reflected in GSTR 2A and GSTR 2B return, then also buyer should not claim its credit and should disclose such GST amount under head ineligible ITC in GSTR 3B return. This will help to avoid chances of notices from GST department. Hope I have clarified many issues of GST input tax credit. For more concerns or questions on GST returns, please email us at info@enterslice.com or call us at 98703-10368. Please like, share and subscribe to get more information on GST. Thank you.